Tell me about a student you'd like to give a shout out to.
I'd like to give a shout out to Akira Johnson for just having amazing optimism and a cheery attitude and having a work ethic that's truly inspiring.
So, Kevin, who would you like to thank on Part 6 Rivers?
I think I'd like to thank Darlene for keeping the school running for at least the 3 years, or my first 3 years here. She did a really good job, worked behind the scenes, keeping everything running smoothly, and people knew her as God. So, yeah, no, she was absolutely wonderful, and just big shout out to her, but also a shout out to Amber for filling in those big shoes, because somebody had to do it, and might as well be her.
Hey, congratulations, Atreyu, you're a graduate. Tell me who you'd like to shout out.
I'd like to shout out Mr. Kazera for always believing in me and never giving up.
Hey, Atreyu, graduation's a time of gratitude. Who would you like to thank?
I'd like to thank my mom for always being there for me and no matter what, always staying by my side through the rough and, when it was easy.
All right, you've been part of 6 Rivers for 4 years. Is there a classmate you'd love to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I'll shout out my buddy Emma Scott. No particular reason other than being a great friend. That's about it.
All right, Christopher Borden, graduation's a time of thanks. Is there a teacher you'd like to thank at 6 Rivers?
Geez, that's a hard one. All my teachers are great. But I will pick one. I'll pick out Miss Froloff for just being probably the most laid back and chill teacher I've ever had, ever. She's just great all around.
Hey, you're in this together, a class of 2021. Congratulations, graduate. Jessiah class. Is there somebody in your class that deserves a shout out?
Yes, of course. I would like to shout out Ayla Stebbins because she got me here and she just told me so many amazing things about this place, and I'm gonna be honest, she was correct.
Hey, Jessiah, graduation's a time of gratitude. Is there somebody you'd like to thank?
Yes, I would like to thank my lovely family, my mother and father, for getting me through this, and also the amazing staff here at 6 Rivers, and also the boys.
Hey, River, graduation's a time of gratitude. is there somebody you'd like to thank?
I'd just like to thank all my family members. They're all awesome.
Hey, Reverend Cline, congratulations, you're going to graduate. Is there a teacher at Six Rivers or teachers at Six Rivers you'd love to shout out?
I would like to shout out Kozera and Frolov for always being awesome teachers, and especially Kozera for the basketball team. It was always a lot of fun.
Aiden, congratulations on your trip. Anybody you want to shout out?
I want to shout out you, Mr. Perry, for being awesome. Awesome principal. Pretty much all the teachers, the whole senior class, just for being great. That's about it.
Max,
Yes,
graduation's a time of gratitude. Do you feel grateful?
I do. Shout out Isaac Wilson.
Woo! Is that all you're going to do?
Yep.
Who else do you want to shout out?
Aiden Davis.
Aiden Davis. Congratulations. You're
Fro
looking
and
good.
Co.
Fro and Co. That would be good. Anybody else?
That's about it.
That's about it? All right. Congratulations, Max.
Thank you.
Marely Harris, as a graduate of Six Rivers, tell me what you're proud of.
Finally getting on the honor roll, man. It feels really good to be on it because, I really worked hard for it and it feels good.
So Marely Harris, you're going to graduate next week. Which staff members would you love to give a shout out to?
I would love to give a shout out to Mr. Gazera. He's always been there for me, man. We've always made jokes together and he's been like another friend to me at the school, and it's really nice to have a teacher that's like that.
Marely Harris, you're going to graduate next week. Tell me about who you'd like to thank.
I would like to thank my mother, my father, my grandmother, and my grandfather for always helping me and being there for me, and my grandpa for always getting me to school.
So Blue, graduation's a time of gratitude. Who would you like to thank?
I would really like to thank my parents for all the support they've given me. I'd really like to appreciate both of my mom and my dad just for leading me on the right path in life and really talking me through things that I was challenged by, and they've done a lot to make me into the person that I am.
Akira, do you have anybody you want to shout out?
I do want to give a shout out to one of my best friends, Blake, because through the years I know that it's really hard, and even with a new challenge and all, even through COVID, it's been really hard for me and him, and we still buckled through, and we're getting through this, so I give my shout out to him.
Akira, do you have a staff member that impacted you or you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I think that honestly, over the years, I've grown really fond of Miss Froloff and Mr. Kozera. They're both gentle souls, and they always made me like the happiest. And since I got to have them all 4 years, it's something that I really grown to appreciate because, you know, they really put the effort into the students, so they always made me feel welcome.
Okay, Akira, graduation is a time of gratitude. Who would you like to thank?
I think my biggest thank you is definitely to my dad because he's always been my biggest cheerleader, and he's always helped me whenever I thought like that I was at my lowest. He was always there to pick me back up.
Hey, Savanna, do you have a shout out to give?
Yeah, I just want to thank Emma and Kevin for helping me get through, and they didn't have to, and they just helped me out when I was stuck, and they helped me get through my classes when they didn't have to.
Hey, Savanna, is there a teacher that you'd love to give a shout out to?
I just want to thank Miss Roloff and Miss Rolulu for really helping me get through high school and always being there to help me, and especially for helping make English really fun.
Congratulations, Anton. Is there somebody you'd like to shout out?
Yeah, I'd like to say thank you to Mr. Kozera for keeping like a great classroom environment and keeping people interested in the subject.
Hey, Rolin, you're graduating. Tell me which teacher you'd like to shout out.
I'd like to shout out Mr. Kozera for being my favorite teacher here. He makes all his lessons fun, and I learn.
Hey, congratulations, Rolin, graduate. Tell me which classmate you'd like to shout out.
I'd like to shout out Eli Lancaster for doing the senior project with me. It was pretty fun, and we got a lot done.
I want to give the praise to Blake. Even when I thought I was upset, or if he just wanted to cheer someone up, he would do it without a heartbeat. He was always there for me whenever I felt down or needed some help.
All right, staff member, give him some love, a shout out.
I would like to shout out Miss Rolulu. She has helped me out through quite a bit, always make sure I was on the right track and to get my stuff done, and always made sure that I was always in a good mood.
Graduation is a time of gratitude. Tell me about who you'd like to thank.
I'd like to thank my family, my sister, and everyone that at the school. They helped me out through a lot, and I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for their help and support.
All right, who in your class deserves a shout out from Nicole?
I want to shout out Ayla. She's like this quiet, powerful force, and I just feel super calm around her.
Teacher or staff member? Tell us about a teacher or staff member you'd like to mention.
I want to shout out Miss Peg because ever since she's come, it's been really cool. She's always super sweet, really willing to help, and just a really bubbly person to be around.
Hello. Graduation is time of gratitude. Tell me who you'd like to thank and explain.
First off, I want to thank myself because I would not have been able to do this without me. And then I'd like to thank all the teachers and just everybody in general, everybody that was there, everybody that supported, just a smile, really that type of thing just could get me through the day.
Damian, tell me your shout out for a classmate.
I'm going to shout out Akira. She's been a really good friend to me, and she's just been a great friend.
Damian, graduation's a time of gratitude. Who would you like to thank?
I would like to thank Miss Rolulu because she's helped me out a lot these past 4 years, and especially this year, she's helped me out like a lot. So
Great. Let's go ahead. Who do you like to thank?
I'd like to thank my parents because, I mean, they did a good job. I mean, dropping me off every day at school and supporting me through these 4 years.
All right. Graduation's a time of gratitude. Tell me, is there a teacher or a staff member you'd like to thank at Six Rivers?
I mean, always. There's Miss Zapper, who has shown me a great deal of respect and has shown me that there's multiple ways of looking at a situation and multiple ways of approaching things. And I mean, public speaking is also a really good one too. Which, I mean, that's a hard one.
All right, Ava. Congratulations. Is there a classmate you'd love to shout out?
There's a few actually. I'd really like to shout out my best friend Sarajane. She has been with me in school since 7th grade and has gotten me to this point, and it's really exciting. We're going through it together. We don't know what we're gonna do yet. It's kind of undecided, but we're gonna do something cool. And another person that I want to shout out is Emma Scott, because she has shown so much bright intelligence to everybody and has really helped me through junior year, and that was a really hard time for me, so it was really great.
Hey, Emma, who would you like to thank at Six Rivers?
I'd like to thank Dr. Morago. She really encouraged me to be a woman in science and go to Davis, which is really exciting. And she's just taught me not to be so hard on myself and taught me that life is all about perspective and what you make of it.
All right, graduate, tell me who in your family you'd like to thank.
I'd like to thank my dad for being there for me and supporting me, making fun of me, just helping me through Six Rivers and becoming really good friends with Mr. Perry, which is kind of weird.
Hey, Ayla, you're going to graduate. Tell me, is there any students you'd like to give a shout out to?
I would like to give a shout out to Jessiah. He's been a very good friend over the 4 years, and he knows how to always be funny and stick to it.
Graduation is a time of gratitude. Who would you like to thank?
I would like to thank my family, my mom, my dad, and my sister, who have been very supportive and helped me when I need it with homework and everything.
Isaac, graduation is a time of thanks. Who would you like to thank?
I would like to thank my mom and my dad for helping me get through school. They were a big help, both mentally and also helping me get my schoolwork done. And yeah.
Hey, Isaac, which staff member at Six Rivers deserves your thanks?
I would like to thank Miss Rolulu for helping me get through my freshman year. She helped me a lot, especially with schoolwork and just support. And yeah.